they've been having a good season.
I mean, ish. Like, I don't know. Trevor Lawrence, I don't trust that fool worth a damn. But I do like the meme of him proposing and his knee's not all the way down. Someone's like, his knee's not down. It's a fake. It's one
I
of my
haven't seen it,
favorite
but
tweets.
that's funny as fuck.
I mean, this thing is like, I mean, he was like still in college, so this shit's probably like 8 years old, but like that shit was gave me a good chuckle. Welcome along, Lost Pals. Episode 36, our Shaquille O'Neal on the Celtics episode. So it means we're gonna be washed up in this one. My name is Joey. I am currently the sole survivor of my household.
What's up, guys? I'm Corinne. God,
Uh,
that's so weird to like talk to an audience.
yeah,
Hey
been
guys, what's up? Like, subscribe. Okay, go ahead.
to
No,
do
go
that. I've been
ahead.
dodging that stomach bug like I'm Donald Trump dodging the draft back in the day. But who knows? I might be tomorrow. You might you might get a text from me, Corinne, saying it's not going so well for me. But let's get started. Started, not started. I might.
Start.
That's something that might happen tomorrow if I'm sick. Let's get started, and hopefully, let's not sharp. This is a show of segments, and we will start off with our worst of segment. And this year, we're doing the worst of 2009. Now, worst of is a chance for us to go over the worst things that happened in a selected year. We have four parts to this segment. We do worst release movie, worst song, worst sports moment, and worst piece of miscellaneous news, which can be pop culture news, business, or anything else. Corinne, if I recall, I think I went first last time.
I think I did
I think you
because
went first last time. I meant to, that's what I meant to say. So I will go first this time. And the clock's already started. So with movie, I'm breaking my own rule again, and I'm going to go a movie I've never seen, but I can't resist. Human Centipede. How did this movie get made? It's like a urban legend to me. It's like an old wives' tale, but like I know the plot. Like first of all, how did these guys? So if you're not familiar, and maybe you've seen it, Corinne, I have not. Apparently, these three people get kidnapped, I think, or they like get drugged or something, and then he sewed their faces to each other's butts, and they make a human centipede. But I don't know how their faces are fully attached. Like, why can't they just yank them out? Disgusting movie. I don't know. I rip my lips off before I'm eating some. Nuh-uh. Disgusting movie. The Two Girls, One Cup of movies. I have no desire to see it. And yeah, that is my movie of the year. Sick, twisted person who made it. I don't know what producing company let him do that either. For song, I'm going. I didn't want to do one that I did in a previous episode because I did that last time. So I'm gonna go and turn my swag on. Soldier Boy doesn't have the most aesthetically pleasing song or voice in general. Kind of painful to my ears, and he takes it up a notch in this one. I like Crank That, you know. I like Soldier Girl, like Kiss Me Through the Phone, you know. I like a little emotional Soldier Boy. This song is trash. I couldn't tell you one word. I'm proud to say I was never a fan. And also, I feel like the people who were the biggest fans of this song and the people who use the word swag the most were frequently the people who had no swag. So that's another reason I don't like it. Yeah, exactly. I'm just kidding. And now I'm going to move on to sports moment. I'm going with the Yankees winning their 27th title. So, like, damn, bitch, save some for somebody else. Like, this started in like the 1920s, and they've got a few every decade. They haven't had one since 2009. So, this is like the longest draw they've ever been on. I've done a little Yankees rant before. Like, they can just pay anybody. Like, anytime there's a free agent, I just think they're going to the Yankees or Dodgers. Quite annoying. But they haven't been able to cash in recently. But 27, I think then second place is like 11. So pretty wild that they have that many. And then with miscellaneous news, I'm going with Jacob and Isabella being two of the most popular baby names of that year based upon the movie Twilight.
Twilight.
First of all, I'm not gonna judge. I try not to be judgmental of people's names because a lot of people probably don't like my kids' names. It's fine. It's not your business. Name your kids what you want. But I hope it was an uptick of teen pregnancies this year, and this is like 15, 16-year-olds naming their kid this shit. If you're a grown ass woman or a grown ass man naming your kid after a make believe werewolf or her character, whoever the hell she is, random teen from Seattle or whatever it is, come on, man. Have some respect for yourself. Have some respect for your kids. I
Bro,
think they said the
what
name is
did
Bella, which is actually a great name, but is it? Yeah,
what did I say last week? The worst thing to come out of 2008 was fucking Twilight. And now you got babies running around named after werewolves and fucking Bella from Twilight. This is what I was talking about.
got kids
You
named after mediocre ass heartthrobs, man.
Good call on the human centipede. Completely didn't even see that in my research. Yeah, the plot as is pretty much as you described it. And it's funny that you just mentioned that because 2 weeks ago when I was in the barber shop, for some reason they're talking about the human centipede. And I watched the first one, of course, I had to. There's like three of them, and they get more insane as they go. Like it gets into like 10 people in the chain. Anyways, I was like, whoever created this movie might need to be put on some sort of list.
Put them in jail. Like put them in jail. If you're coming up like when you watch these scary movies with like these crazy ideas, I'm like, for someone to think of this, there has to be something wrong with them. Lock them
Yeah.
up now. Lock them up.
Yeah. I've thought that before with some of the movies. I mean, you watch shit like Saw, and it's like, who came up with this? Like,
Don't they give
who
people
came
ideas
up
too?
with these torturous ass ways to kill people? These people might need to be monitored.
Put them on the list.
Put them on a list, man. Yeah, really upset at the turn my swag on, but there's just things that me and you don't agree on, and that'll just have to be one of those things.
It will.
All right, give me the timer. I'm ready.
I got you.
All right, worst movie of '09. I'm going with Drag Me to Hell, another horror movie that came out that year. I feel like when I first watched it, I was like, "Ooh, girl, that was scary." But when I rewatched it like years later, I was like, damn, this movie was fucking ridiculously whack, like embarrassingly whack as fuck. I don't know if like maybe I was just younger the first time I watched it, but
Easier to please when you're
yeah,
young.
didn't fucking age well at all. So I'm going with Drag Me to Hell for the worst movie. Worst song, I'm going with What You Say by Jason Derulo. Let me just say that I'm glad that his musical career was not that long because he did not put out it's giving like Akon. Like I don't know how many good, decent songs Jason Derulo has. And the fact that he's as lame as he is now, I'm just glad that he didn't have that much star power from then to like even be relevant now. So whatever. Yeah, that song was lame. Even the fucking intro. What did I was like, every time I heard that shit on the radio, I was like, bro, turn this fucking song off. Yeah, no, thank you.
Turn it up. I'm not sure
Sports
subtitle. I'm
news.
sorry.
Sports news. I'm going with Michael Phelps gets suspended from Team USA because a picture pops out of him hitting a bong and he has to go on this big apology tour. And yeah, they suspended him for 3 months. I'm just over the fucking weed hate from these athletic organizations. Everybody knows that weed doesn't help you perform at all, especially if you're swimming or some shit. The fact that he was smoking and obviously probably wasn't high while he was actually in the pool, was smoking and still had 8 gold medals at this point. Let that man get a little high. You know what I'm saying? Let that man get a little high. That's all I'm saying. Worst miscellaneous news. Oasis, the UK super fucking band, breaks up in '09. And as their number one fucking fan, that is heartbreaking to hear. Wasn't even paying attention to them at the time. But hearing this now, very devastating. Liam goes backstage and breaks his brother's guitar because they are brothers, by the way. Noel says, I can't work with this fuckhead anymore. And so they split up. Their manager said they'll probably be back together in 5 years. First of all, insane number and amount of time to guess that you and your brother are going to be beefing. But not only did they not get back together in 5 years, they got back together last year, which was 15 years. So at least they're back together now, though. It's fine.
Better late than never. A couple of things. I like Jason Derulo's songs. He said something about being whack. I clearly don't keep up with pop culture news. I don't know. Isn't he like a classically trained singer though? Like, isn't he like actually like really good? I feel like I saw that somewhere that he's like can sing like opera or something, but I could be making that up. But I also think that's a real thing. It Girl. I used to like It Girl a lot. You can be my It Girl, baby.
What's the one where it's like where he's like, I'm thinking of us like together, like I could picture it. You know what I'm talking about? Because I actually really resonated with the sentiment that he was trying
Probably,
to.
but I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm gonna look it up after this.
I'm gonna think, and it's gonna come up, but just give me a second because I can't get the melody or the lyrics, but I know the song.
Yeah, the whole weed thing just never made any sense. What were we living in the 1930s? Like they used to like not they used to drug test NBA players for weed, and like they used to have to jump through all these hoops and do all these things because they were smoking weed. It's like, bro, relax. It's not like they're taking steroids that can actually help you. They're smoking weed, like chill.
Well,
Um,
and the thing is like, okay, so yeah, like that's an old thing, and I don't know if they still like test the basketball
so
players for like weed, but you know,
I don't think NFL either.
Shakira Richardson recently just got like kicked off of like the USA team from being able to run because they found weed in her system, and it was like in a state that it was legal, and she had just lost her mom or her grandma at the time, and everybody's like, bro, if you're running track at fucking light speed, if you can do a fucking 100-meter dash in 11 seconds, baby, hit the pin. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all need to smoke some weed if y'all think that it's enhancing other people's performances. Because let me fucking tell you, it's not. I can't even keep up with the movies that I watch when I'm fucking high sometimes. I'm like, you know what? Let me just turn on Bob's Burgers and zone the fuck out because it's just too much going on.
I think my only comment on that is just proof that you should never trust or rely on anybody from Dallas, Texas. Moving on, we will
Period.
now get
Period.
into You Nasty. Now, You Nasty is a chance for us to, well, it's like a cousin to Boomer Moment of the Week, but instead of complaining about anything, we can vent about something that people do that we think is disgusting. We get a minute for this segment, I believe. That's what I put on there. I don't think we need more than that. Karen, you can go first.
I probably won't even need a full minute for this. Look, all I gotta say is if I see your ass in the gym and your sweaty ass is laying on a bench and you get up off of that bench and you walk away and never come back to that bench and wipe it down, I am I'm dropping an R in my name. I'm turning into Karen. Who do I need to talk to about this dirty shit? Because we have a whole section in our gym that has sanitary wipes so that you can go wipe down every fucking thing that you touch. And you don't gotta make shit spotless. Come on now. I don't want to lay down on that same bench and get your fucking. I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god, nasty. Wipe that shit down. That's all I gotta say.
Played basketball the other day, and I don't know if people were just extra sweaty that day, but like multiple people in a row rubbed off on me. I was like, oh, come on, man. Gelling down my arm hair. Pretty gross. Yeah, that is disgusting.
So nasty.
Yeah, I don't think I can disagree with that. I mean, I don't like laying in my own sweat, which I have to do sometimes. But
I honestly I have like an aversion to like spit and sweat.
it's about pretty,
Somebody don't do it. I'm
it is
gonna
pretty gross, especially if you're
it's
like
gross.
talking it. They're like doing one of those.
Yeah, you know how guys are when that I'm like,
Yeah.
can you take that outside, sir? The fuck?
All right, I am going to go. I'm going bad dental hygiene. And when I say this, look, control the controllables. If you got a snaggle tooth, not your fault. You have gingivitis, Corinne, not your fault, right? But things you can control, like brushing them shits, I need you to do that. I'm not expecting you to be goddamn Chip Skylark from Fairly Odd Parents, My Shiny Teeth and Me. I don't got the best looking teeth in America. I got some gaps in my shit. They're not the whitest teeth in the world, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna brush them shits 2 times a day because that's what you're supposed to do. People who go to sleep specifically without brushing their teeth, dog, could not be me. You spend a night at someone's house, better use your goddamn finger if you need to brush your teeth or something like that. You fall asleep on the couch, I do this shit multiple times a week. Guess what? Whether I wake up at 12 o'clock, 3 a.m., whatever the case may be, I'm doing my little chores I gotta do and I'm brushing my goddamn teeth. It's like wiping your ass. You just gotta wake up in the morning, everybody's got morning breath, and you're just sprinkling a little extra on there. You got a layer of shit growing on your teeth. You can see them from a mile away looking like a stick of butter. Brush your goddamn teeth.
I'm gonna ignore the slug that I caught in that.
Oh, okay. That's your fault.
I want to take that a step further and say if you got your tongue out in every fucking picture, that motherfucker better be pink. I'll say that one thing about Ice Spice. Her tongue, she's always got the That tongue is always pink. I done seen too many selfies with the tongue out and it's white. Ugh. I know your breath is fucking hot as shit. Ugh, I can smell it through the picture. I'm reporting it. Brush that fucking tongue, baby.
You remember we were talking about sharing toothbrushes one time?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, my daughter, my 2-year-old, took my toothbrush today and was running around with it in her mouth, and I was like, and she was also just sick, so I'm like, I don't know if I got to burn it or
Oof.
what I got to do. I'm gonna have to do the finger method tonight because I don't know if I have a spare. So yeah, if you know what I'm still gonna do,
Even the 2-year-old ain't safe, baby.
when there's a will, there's a way, baby, and I'm gonna brush them hoes, and you should do this as well. Next, we're gonna move on to preguntas. Preguntas is a chance for us to ask each other a random question. We're not trying to culturally appropriate when we say preguntas, just an objectively cooler word for questions. We get a minute for this segment. Yeah, shout out to Spanish, man. Beautiful language. Technically a romance language, correct? English, not as gross as like German and shit like that, but not an ideal language. But yeah, I guess I am going to ask you a question first. Alternate universe. You are a cartoon character.
Okay.
What is your outfit that's in your closet? Like Doug Funny has a million green vest. Arnold wears the same blue sweater over that thing that looks like a kilt, but it's just a long sleeve button up, I believe. What is your cartoon character's outfit that you wear every day? You just got a closet full of them. No variation either. It's not like a different hat. It's not like a different pair of shoes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the same
yeah.
shoes, everything.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Okay. Camo pants, baggy, boom. Uh, a large button up with a sweater vest over it. Loafers. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with the sweater vest, a button up, the camo pants, and the loafers. One of my favorite fits. I got to put it on at least once a year just to let y'all know this is how I fucking roll. Yeah, it's a clean. I'm gonna have to send you a picture, bro, because I'll be doing it up. I'm not gonna lie. That was a hit. That one's a hit. Do you have yours in mind?
Mine would
Is
be
that what made you
something.
ask that?
No, I mean, I was just thinking about questions and I was like, mine would be something generic probably because like I just spend so much money on shoes and hats that like I rarely buy. So it'd
Actual
probably be,
clothes.
I'd probably end up with like, because I like the idea of the camo pants. I was thinking about that, but just to be safe in any environment, I'd probably just go like black shorts. It can be like basketball shorts or like the other shorts I wear that are pretty short. Give me a white tee, give me some kind of Houston or Texas hat, and then right now, I have probably 20 pairs of shoes, but the only ones I end up wearing on the weekends are my New Balance 550s, the white and black ones, because they just go with everything. And they're easy. I don't care if they get beat up a little bit. So I probably just go with that. Something simple and to the point.
This is giving like street hoops. Like that's what your character. That's the game you in right now. You in fucking street hoops.
You know, you never know. Game might break
Three
out.
sixty, 360 windmill dunks and shit. That's exactly what that outfit is giving.
I wish I could do that street shit. NBA Street Volume 1 and 2. Your turn.
Okay, yeah. All right. I was trying to think of a fun fuck Mary kill. And I think I came up with an okay one. I might try to like bring this back. And I was thinking if you actually wanted to make this like a permanent segment. Fuck Mary Kill. Mystique from X-Men, Jean Grey, and Rogue.
I don't know enough about. I gotta look all these up.
Bro, are you serious?
I'm not an
Oh,
X-Men aficionado,
are
man.
you even a boy at this point? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm just not a nerd. Let me see.
Yeah, you definitely are a fucking
Is that
nerd.
Jennifer Lawrence?
She plays the second Mystique. The first Mystique is Rebecca Romaine. Baddie.
Like the lettuce. What does Mystique do?
She can turn into anybody.
And who are the other ones? Jean Grey.
Jean Grey and Rogue.
Jean Grey. Looks like a. They got her in like 30 different outfits in here. Like I'm trying to figure this out, and then like,
Is also bad.
uh, what does she do?
She's like one of the most powerful. Like she can kind of do like I would say most her like major powers like telekinesis,
Okay. Um,
but she can also like read minds. I think that she can like make people do shit. She's really fucking strong.
wow.
Mystique can transform in anybody. Rogue is like if she touches you, I don't know how, but she like kills people. I don't know. Her power is like no skin to skin contact. She has to wear gloves and she can't even kiss her boyfriend because she'll kill him if she kisses him.
Oh, well then, yeah, she's definitely got to go. You tell me I can't get no loving? Like, you just, if I can't touch her, then clearly that's the only one option for that one. Duh. Um, Mystique seems a little crazy to me, man. So I don't want to marry her because I feel like she would like um, transform into another person and try to spy on me or something, like just be all up in my business. It just seems like a sneaky power for somebody who has trust issues. So I
It
don't need
is.
that. I don't need somebody following me around and seeing nothing. So no. And then
I
Rogue
feel
was
like
the one. No,
we
Rogue's
had
the,
I feel like we had that conversation before. I don't know why, but I know that about you.
who's
That you're like, I got trust issues. I can't be letting nobody sneak up on me or some shit. I'm gonna have to run it back because we had this conversation. The other one is
I
Jean
don't
Grey.
know. We're talking about going through phones and stuff. I'm like, I need to know
Oh
you
yeah.
personally. Like, if you're trying to like, you're not gonna find me doing shit. You're gonna see me in my car going to work. You're gonna see me coming home. You're gonna see me picking up my kids. It's all you're gonna see. I don't need you disguised as my kids' teachers or any shit like that. And the other one was who's the other one?
Jean Grey. I mean, yeah,
Oh,
Jean.
I'm marrying her because she it says right here one of her abilities is empathy. And it's good quality to have. And then telekinesis, can't find the remote or something, probably summon that thing over there. Easy. I'm going with her.
That's a very interesting fuck Mary kill.
What about you?
I probably honestly I might have the exact same layout, but yours were for purely like surface level reasons because you don't really know these characters.
How is that
Jean,
surface level? Empathy?
Jean Grey
Important.
has an Jean Grey has an alter ego that she gets like possessed by, and that bitch is terrible. So that's why I'm like, I might not want to marry her if she turns into that phoenix.
But Mystique's also blue all the time. Is that the one that's blue all the time?
She is blue all the time, but she can turn into anybody. So if you want to be with Rihanna that night, or if
That's
you want to
weird
be
though. I
with
don't need no Smurfy alligator. If you got that scaly skin, yeah, I'm good on that dog. Because what you're saying is you don't want her to beat her. That's a very, that's not somebody you want to marry, Kareem.
I'm not saying I don't want her to be her, but I'm like, I
You're
mean,
hoping she could be other people. That's what I'm
if
getting
I
out of
got the
this.
chance to hook up with Rihanna, why
That's
wouldn't
not
I
the real
take?
thing.
Huh?
It's not the real thing.
It looks like the real thing.
We got VR for that. That wraps up Preguntas. I already forgot what we were doing. We are now going to get into quick news. Quick news is we go over four current event topics and stories from the week and give our thoughts. We have 2 minutes for this segment. And I believe in this situation, you are asking the first question.
Yes, your girl. Sydney Sweeney's new movie about a female boxer absolutely flopped during its premiere this weekend. Why didn't MAGA support their new queen?
I feel like you always do the your girl, your guy thing when it's like problematic white people. It's like that's like my genre of people, according to you. I think they didn't because it's a strong female lead, and those MAGA folks don't like that. So it was like, you know what, we like you when you're hot and talking about your jeans, but when you want to be a powerful woman who can kick some ass, I don't got time for that shit. You should be in the kitchen, is what they're saying. So yeah, that's why exactly. It looks like the Dems caved to the Republicans for opening the government back up under terms that benefit no one. How hopeful are we that this country will actually bounce back?
Hope. I think that we literally talked about hope last week, and this week it's back down again, maybe to like 20%. However, with the government back open, they can swear in that new lady who will be the 218th yes vote on releasing the Epstein files. So, although the shutdown is over, when God closes a door, a window opens. So let's hope that this window opens to some fucking indictments. Anyways,
Yeah, keep
Summer
dreaming,
Walker,
unfortunately.
yeah. Summer Walker released the track list of her new album, Finally Over It, which drops this Friday. Lots of features on that mug. 12 features on 18 songs. How do you feel about a lot of features on an album?
I personally like it if they're well done. I feel like sometimes they have in their mind that they're going to do a lot of features, and then they have like these trash ass ones or ones that don't need it. But frequently I feel like when people do a lot of features, like there's an old Ludacris album, Theater of the Mind, and there's a few other I can think of, Jesus Peace by the Game before he was completely weird that I enjoyed that had a lot of features on them. So I think it could go both ways, but I typically enjoy it as long as they pick good songs for them to be on. It's all about the track selection, I feel like. I mean, look at like DJ Khaled's album. Some of those are really good. Not all of them, but some of them. And lastly, lots of blowouts this weekend in the NFL, both our teams included. How are you feeling about your team's record and where they currently stand?
Well, I don't think that well, and I knew that we weren't going to win the division, but this is what the Steelers always do. They have a decent start and then they skate out in the middle of the season. Honestly, this is just on par for the course for me. I'm sadly used to this. Not sure how are you feeling after y'all's lost to the Rams?
I mean, I expected them to lose. I think I told you I did that weekly football pool. I think I picked them to lose. They're not in a good position to beat good teams right now. That defense is just beat to shit. Offense had a couple mistakes that cost them, and when your defense sucks and your offense makes a couple mistakes, doesn't give you much wiggle room to get it done. So I mean, disappointing, yes, but like we said at the beginning of this episode, Texans came back, had a dramatic come from behind victory. Rockets came back and had a really good victory. So I couldn't get greedy. But I could, but it didn't work
Two
out.
out of two out of three. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
All right, and that wraps up quick news. Now we're going to move on to our last part of our show, which is recommendations. Recommendations, when we split a minute and recommend something that we would like you to do, participate in, just give you an idea of something that we would like for you. I don't know why this should be the easiest one. I don't know why I'm struggling with that. Anywho, we share a minute in this segment. And Corinne, whenever you're ready, you can go first.
All right, with Thanksgiving around the corner, and this isn't our Thanksgiving episode, but I am going to recommend a Thanksgiving horror that I stumbled upon that I actually love. It's called Pilgrim, came out in 2019, directed by Eli Roth, if you know that name. Blumhouse produced it. It's on Hulu right now. And it is about a family that wants to recreate the Thanksgiving, the feeling. So they hire some actors to do Thanksgiving with them, but it turns out that these actors are there to reenact the real Thanksgiving story, which I thought was an incredible fucking idea. Love the movie. It's very fun, very original. Definitely recommending that for your Thanksgiving watch.
That sounds pretty interesting, actually. That one, although I tried to watch that, is it Ed Gein? I tried to watch that one recently. Yo, had some nightmares. Like I was enjoying it, and then I was just, and then they were also getting too creative with some of the stuff they were doing. So I'm like, yo, I don't know if it's for me. Um, I'm gonna recommend something. Yeah, when it is time to move to a new place, I suggest that you seriously do your research. Take your time, find a place that you would like to stay in for a long time. Because I just moved a couple weeks ago for like the fifth time in 7, 8 years, something like that. And moving is absolutely trash, especially now I got 2 kids. I just have more and more shit. It's the worst. Our house is still a hot mess, and it's been weeks, and we still have our mattress on the ground. Because what happens is you kids run you ragged all day, and then they go to sleep, and you're like, "Oh, make the bed frame." And then you're like, "Oh, dude, I'm too tired." So our house still atrocious, and hopefully that gets fixed here pretty soon. But yeah, moving is the worst, especially when you accumulate more stuff. Find a place you like and stay in it as long as you can. Stay as long as you can. What's that from?
Great recommendation.
What's that from?
Wait, what's the
Stay
quote?
as long as you can.
Billy Madison. Next. It's one of my favorites. He's one of my fit inspo kings. Are you kidding me?
Oh, he did.
Boots in the shorts. I got it from fucking Adam Sandler, man.
It was young Adam Sandler too. But that wraps up episode 36. For those of you who have been listening, not many of you to the last episode, and we apologize. Also, we've been having, my kids have been putting me through the ringer, and some shit's been going on. Not, I said that like some bad's happening. We've just been having to do episodes on different days and haven't had time to release the clips on the usual time. But just so you know, we're not falling off. We're not losing interest. I can't speak for Corinne. I'm not losing interest. We just had a couple of rough weeks. We were supposed to record yesterday, and my daughter had a 2-hour temper tantrum, and I was emotionally drained. So you know what? I'll try to have this shit out by Thursday and Eclipse by Friday, but only time can tell. Eclipse by Thursday, but only time can tell. But we appreciate people who do listen. Shout out to my girl, Miss Lana. It's her birthday tomorrow. She won't hear this till after her birthday had already happened, but I hope it's a lovely birthday. And yeah, I
Give
hope you
yourself
all.
a shout out for your happy birthday, man. Your birthday's tomorrow too. Y'all are fucking B-Day twins. Y'all are twinning.
I just hope I don't shark like we had talked about earlier. But I do hope I always stay fly, even at 35, baby, because I'm old, old,
Old
old,
as
old.
fuck.